Good morning, grade 10s. Hopefully everything's going well this morning. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me a green check mark in Blackboard if you're good to go. Awesome. Perfect. I'm just going to wait a few more minutes because I know some people are just waiting to get into Blackboard here. Perfect. So once you're in, you guys, give me those green check marks, please, so I know that you are fully on board with me this morning, all right? So Kaylin, if you're there, Dylan, Christiana. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic morning. Lindsay, if you're there. Perfect. Good. All right. I don't think I have too many announcements this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you, I know, Belle, I'm freezing too. Don't worry. I slept with like big woolly socks on last night and my flannel pajamas and a sweatshirt. Oh, Caitlin, don't even start rubbing it in. Caitlin, what is the temp there today? It's cold here, you guys. It's cold. Yeah, I bet. Hey, Caitlin, it's cold and Coquihalla is shut down. It's snowing up there. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful in Belize. Yeah, Slade, I do too in my office. I have like an old blanket and a heater. Yeah. So I don't think I have too many announcements, ladies and gentlemen, this morning. The only thing I did want to mention was to my grade 10 group with Me to We, right? Please make sure you're checking your email. I've got another meeting for you guys set up next week. And then I sent out a second email around Miss Wood wants to host a focus group. So if you guys could come in a little bit earlier, that would be fantastic. I think it's from like noon. So I'll have you from like noon to 3. Okay, so just beware of that. So please let me know and make sure you confirm with me. All right. So I think that's it. Maybe I will quickly just check. Just let me bring up my computer so I can actually see here, you guys. Maybe I will just quickly check in case. I don't know if you guys got my message too around, and I did want to reiterate this. I'm just going to open this up in a new tab, see what's going on for field trips. I did want to reiterate, though, ladies and gentlemen, around field trips, that you need to make sure that if you sign up for a field trip, okay, and then if you can't make it, you need to make sure you are going back into that Google Doc and erasing your name, or at least letting one of myself, Miss Mac, Mr. Fender know, because a lot of our field trips are filling up super fast, you guys, and we're actually waitlisting a lot of them now. So if you can't make it, you need to let us know so we can fill those spots as soon as we can. All right, don't just leave your name up there because then we are assuming that you are coming. So please, I think I sent out an email yesterday about that. So please make sure that you review that email. Now, the other thing, oh, good morning, Dean. I see you just popped in, and Kyla, excellent, excellent. So reminder tomorrow, you guys, though, that it's a non-instructional day. So it's like a Pro D day. You guys don't have school tomorrow, all right? So that's just a reminder, and there's no field trips or anything tomorrow. Next week, because we are getting super close to Remembrance Day, you guys, Mr. Fender has us at the Kelowna Military Museum. All right, I believe it's from 1 to 2. Yeah, okay. So please, I highly recommend this, you guys. This is a fantastic, if you haven't been to the Military Museum, it's really cool in there. So please, if you can make it, make sure that you sign up and come. Okay, because it's a really great way to kickstart that Remembrance Day weekend, okay? They do a really good job. So then you'll notice too, I did put the Me to We on the calendar, you guys, and I don't think I actually changed the time. I didn't. So those of you that can make it, please come at 12, and we're buying you guys lunch, okay? So, and then you'll be here till 3, all right? So be aware of that. And then what are you guys doing on the Friday? Oh, it's martial arts again, okay? And that's from 10 to 12 at the Tom Ma, okay, just down off of Ambrosie. So did any of you guys do that last time? Did anyone go down to martial arts? You know what? I don't think I had any grade 10s there. I remember Mr. Fender being surprised by that. Is anyone going to go and try it? Apparently it's phenomenal, you guys. You do an hour of, I think it's an hour of karate for the first hour, and then the second hour is jiu-jitsu. So it's apparently really good. The kids that went the last time really, really enjoyed it. So I highly recommend if you guys have the chance to do that. All right. So I think that's it. And then the normal, right, you guys? Make sure you're checking your grades, all right, on a daily basis. If you're submitting stuff, okay, let me know so that I can get your marks updated as soon as possible. I'm in the midst of marking for English, the second half of the Boy in the Striped Pajamas. That's where I am on my marking, okay? So that will be, hopefully, cross my fingers, that will be done today. And then I'll try to get Socratic circles marked as well. And then I'm going to get your resumes and cover letters and applications started marking next week. All right. So that is where I am at for marking your guys' work. So let's head into where we are going today. All right. So we've kind of finished up taking a look at the Boy in the Striped Pajamas. And now what I want to do is not only build your skills, your writing skills, because remember I've warned you, we're going to build up and learn how to write a 5-paragraph essay, but we're also going to dig deeper into the concept of theme, right? We've touched on it when we went to our field trip to the Innovation Center and the Bird Sanctuary, but I really want to delve deeper into that concept so that when we start reading other pieces of text, you can pick up on themes really, really easy. And that's, I believe, in reading, right? In reading anything, theme is one of the most important things that you can get out of it because it's the message, it's the author's message, right? It's what they want you to get out of their story and what you take out of it. And there can be multiple themes, all right? And that's what we're going to take a look at for the first half of class today. All right, because a big part, good morning, Emily. A big part of writing a 5-paragraph essay, you guys, is justifying, which we've also practiced with our plot analysis, why are events significant to the novel. So a big part of that is using justification to showcase why. Why is this the theme of the novel? Why do you think this is the theme of the novel, right? And how you do that is by using quotes and passages from the text. So I need to make sure, we need to scaffold our learning here because I need you to understand how to properly quote from the novel before we can actually delve into writing our essays. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to learn how to properly quote from a piece of text. All right? So I have a quick article for you guys to read this morning. Then we're going to actually go back into the novel, find some quotes. We're going to do some collaborating on a different type of web tool today. And then we're going to come up with our themes, do a quick reflection. Then we're going to jump into working on our 5-paragraph essay. I think we're going to have enough time to do that today. I'm hoping. Cross my fingers. So in the assignment, you guys, in the learning how to properly quote assignment, I've opened that up for you. It should be right underneath Socratic circles, right? So if we take a look at the English course, oh, that's the actual assignment. Yeah, right here, right? Learning how to properly quote. That's where I want you guys to go, all right? And in there, there's an actual article. I need you to download it, okay? It's on a Word doc. And as you're reading it, it's titled Using Quotations Effectively. And as you're reading it, I want you to think about what is the top tip that you found the most useful in this? What is something that you really connected with and that you're like, yeah, I need to make sure I do that when we start writing our essays, okay, or looking for our quotes. All right, so I'm going to give you guys, say, 15 minutes. And then once you're done, I want you to give a green check mark in Blackboard. And then I also want you just in the room chat, okay? We're going to do that a little bit differently. We're not going to partner up first. Just straight into the room chat. What's the top tip that you found the most useful in that article? All right, go ahead and get started. 15 minutes. fantastic work, those of you that contributed to the discussion, right? Those tips are, and the ones that you guys connected with personally, are the ones that I really appreciate as well, right? Just throwing a quote into your text doesn't make it appropriate. You need to discuss it, right? Why is it important to what you are trying to say around your thesis statement? I loved the point around introducing the quote properly. I love how you guys talked about setting up the quote, right? Using the 3 dots to pare it down if you don't need this laborious long quote, right? But super, super important that you don't lose the meaning of the quote, that it's still supporting your thoughts, right? That is key. So, great job. Keep those in mind as we go through, and that's another great point too as well, Josh, right? Absolutely. It proves the validity of your opinion, right? Absolutely, because it's coming from the source that you're talking about. Great point. Then the next thing that I want to do, you guys, is, like I said, keep these in the back of your mind as we start developing our 5-paragraph essay. All right, because you're going to have to start using quotes to help you support your thoughts and opinions. Now, here's what we're going to do. You're going to go back to the novel, all right, and you're doing this on an individual basis right now. Each and every one of you are going to find 3 significant quotes along with the page number, so that it's nice and easy for other people to find, okay? That is super important, okay? Now, these may be the quotes that you already used from the Socratic circles. So you potentially could already have 2 quotes that you think are really significant to the novel, all right? And you just have to find one more. Or maybe you want to go back and find some other ones. Completely up to you. All right? What I'm going to do is I am going to give you 20 minutes. 20 minutes to find 3 significant quotes. Make sure you record the page number. Okay? And then we'll come back as a group and I'll let you guys know what we're going to do with those quotes. All right? So take 20 minutes and go find 3 significant quotes from anywhere in the book. Anywhere. It can be from the whole book. We're not focusing in on anything specific. Okay? Caitlin, maybe she has it written down. So you can ask her. All right? So go ahead, 20 minutes, you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was 20 minutes. Can you come on back into Blackboard and give me a green check mark if you have your 3 quotes? If you do not, can you please give me a red X? Just so I can see if we need to give you guys some more time. I don't want to rush this, you guys, because this is actually quite an important part. Perfect. Belle, what about you? Awesome. Thank you. Okay, it looks like we need a bit more time here. Okay, so if I gave you guys 5 more minutes, is that enough time? Yeah? Okay, okay. So let's go with that. Let's go with 5 more minutes so you can have your full 3 quotes, and then we'll reconvene and I'll get you guys to the next step. All right? So 5 more minutes, you guys, and then we'll come back. All right. Come on back. Give me those green check marks. Caitlin, I just got your message. And you really do want to find a quote that you think is significant to the story and significant to the text. It might not be so much that connection piece to you anymore. It's really something that connects to the story. All right. So if you think that that quote really has a big meaning behind it that gives a good part, like understanding to the story, then definitely you can use that one. All right. Now, so this is what we're going to do. Come on back. Give me those green check marks, you guys. Just so I know everyone's with me, we're all on the same page and I can get going to the next aspect of this. And it's funny, I was just saying to Mr. Ross, I was like, I thought we'd be done this whole thing by now. So, so my timing is off on this. All right. So Alexis, if you're there, Cassie, I think you just joined again. Give me those green check marks. Cassandra, give me those green check marks. Make sure I know you're there. Awesome. Lindsay, if you're there. Perfect. Yeah, no problem. So this is what we're doing, you guys. Now this is where the teamwork collaboration is going to happen again. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a new web tool called Padlet. Have any of you guys, I'm going to clear the chat or clear the poll. Have any of you guys used Padlet before or heard of this web tool? Give me a green check mark or a red X, just so I know where your familiarity is and if you need, okay, so really like no one has used it. Awesome. Okay, good. That's all I need to know. It is super, super easy, you guys. It's a live collaborative tool. It's like a sticky note board, right? So you can stick notes onto the board. You can type, you can put in images, you can upload videos, whatever it is, and you can move around your sticky notes. It's a fun little web tool that really enhances collaboration, okay? So I'm going to assign, I have 2 Padlet walls in the assignment. You will see group 1 and group 2. Those images are linked to the actual Padlet wall. So I'm gonna split you guys up into 2 groups. Then what you're going to do is on your assigned Padlet wall, I want you to type each of your quotations. So you are each going to have 3 separate sticky notes to put on the wall. All right. You're going to type your quotation. Make sure to include the page number. Okay. And it's okay if there are multiples of the same quotation. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Then what we're going to do once everyone's done, we're actually going to switch groups to make sure that we have proofread correctly. Okay. So we haven't made some silly typing errors. Okay. Because you will use this as a reference back when you start doing your writing. So we want to make sure that our quotes are perfect, okay? Yes, good reminder, Sean. Sean actually told me this. Okay, so Sean and Caitlin, you guys are using a different version of their book. So the page numbers might not correlate to what your novel is. So I believe they each have, though, at least what chapter they're in. And you guys will be able to find it for you, right? So in that page. So that's what they've done. So just beware for Caitlin P. and Sean, you guys. All right, so this is what we're going to do, how we're going to split. And I want to just show you really quick. Let's go to the actual assignment. Oh, wrong one. And when you scroll down, here's the 2 Padlet walls, you guys. Okay? So whether you are group 1 or group 2, and I'm going to tell you that in a second, all you have to do is hover over and you're going to click on the icon and it should pop up in a new window. So this is what Padlet looks like. All right. Super easy. You don't have to log in or anything. Okay. So you'll see up here, I've got group 1 and it actually gives you the little instructions again. Hey, was from the novel that you found the quotes. So all you have to do is actually just double click on the wall and you'll see a sticky note pops up. So for the title, all I want you to do is put in, maybe in the title aspect, this is where we're going to put the page number. Okay? And then where it says write something, this is where we're going to put our quote. Okay? And if you make a mistake, if you just want to delete it, it's just the trash can right here. You guys can see here, right? You know, you can add an attachment, you can add an image. This is just if you guys ever use Padlet again. We're not fully going to use all aspects of this today, okay? You can actually film yourself, put in a movie, right? And there's an audio section as well. So that's how I want it set up. Yes, you're going to put in all three, okay? Now, Alexis, it doesn't actually matter. Like, do you mean like we should have your names on it? I'm assuming that's how I took that, right, Alexis? It doesn't really matter, okay? Who put what quote, okay? We don't need to know that. But yes, make sure that you do 3 separate sticky notes for each, like do each quote on a separate sticky note. So in total, you'll have 3. Don't put all 3 on one sticky note, because what we're going to do with this after is we're going to manipulate, okay? So that's super important. You do not have to make an account, Caitlin, at all, okay? You shouldn't have to make an account. This is just a quick little dirty collaborative tool that I like to use. So I'm going to actually delete this because we don't need it, and it'll look ugly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head back to my my PowerPoint here, you guys. So now I'm going to actually make you guys into your groups, okay? So Alex, group 1, Alexis, group 2, Angelina, 1, Belle, 2, Bryn, 1, Cassandra, H2, Kaylin, 1, Dean, 2, Dylan, 1, Emily, 2, Jess, 1, Jocelyn, 2, Josh, 1, Caitlin, P, 2, move down, Caitlin, T, 1, Christiana, 2, Kyla, 1, Lindsay, 2, Sean, 1, Slade, 2. Okay? So, Angelina, you were group 1. Yes, you're lucky you were at the beginning of the list. So all I did was alternate. So if you didn't get who you guys, what group you're in, just go through the participant list. All I did was alternate 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So head to your Padlets, you guys. I am going to give you, this isn't strenuous. You just have to type in 3 sticky notes. So I'm going to say give you 10 minutes to type in your quotes, and then we'll reconvene back in Blackboard, and I'll go with you. You should just be able, Caitlin, to get the sticky notes, you should just be able to double click on the wall and a sticky note will appear. Let me know if it works, please. That's key. Okay? Oh, so Caitlin, if you go back in, Caitlin, were you not just watching what I was doing? Right in the quoting properly assignment. Okay? There's your Padlet links right there. Group 1, group 2. Yes, and Cassie, that's right. Absolutely. There's also a big plus symbol in the bottom right-hand corner, you guys, and that will also add a sticky note. So you can either double click or add the plus, okay? Please let me know if you have any issues with the technology side of things, but otherwise, let's go 10 minutes to type in your 3 quotes, okay? Go ahead and get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come on back into Blackboard. Give me a green check mark. Did everyone get their 3 quotes up on Padlet? I'm assuming that you did. Yes. Okay, good. So that was enough time for everybody to do that. Perfect. So now what we're going to do, I'm just going to wait for those green check marks to come in because I want to make sure that everyone's on the same page. So Angelina, Bell, Dean, Dylan, if you're there, give me those green check marks, please. Caitlin P, Lindsay, okay? So now, once you've done that, you guys, what we're gonna do is we're going to switch groups to proofread. So I'm not gonna give you a long time, okay? I'm gonna give you maybe like 3 minutes to quickly go into the other group. So if you were group 1, you are now going to go click on group 2's wall, and group 2, you're gonna click on group 1. You're gonna take 3 minutes to quickly scan the sticky notes. Make sure there's no spelling, punctuation, right? Errors in there, okay? Because we want them to be perfect. If you do find an error, thank you, Cassie, that is exactly where I was heading. Yes, please edit it. So go find the page, make sure that it is a mistake, right? Find the page, look it up. Oh yeah, okay, they used the wrong word or whatever, just a typo. Yes, edit them, okay? So I'm only gonna give you about 3 minutes, all right? So just make sure that that's done, okay? Then we'll reconvene again in Blackboard and then I'll tell you guys what our next step is that we're gonna do with these sticky notes, okay? So 3 minutes, go to the opposite group and do your proofreading. Perfect. Thanks for letting me know that, Caitlin. If everyone can come on back, and just as you guys are coming back, I'll actually head to that wall 1 and let's see if I can find it. Oh, look, or you guys even just did it right beside. That's good too. Yeah, and that's okay because you can easily move them. Or I should be able to. Oh. We used to be able to go back. We used to be able to move these, you guys. Well, this is not going to help me if you cannot move these. Let me see this. Oh. Oh, you know what we can do? We can connect to a post. Okay, that'll be the way that we do this. Oh, was it edited? Perfect. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. So I'm just thinking about, they've actually updated this web tool since the last time I used this, you guys. So now I was kind of freaking out because you used to be able to easily move these all over. So what we're going to do next is you're going to head back to your original group. You're going to go back all the group ones are going to go back to Padlet wall 1, and group 2, you're going to go to group 2. Okay. And what we're going to do is I want to actually see if we can kind of connect these quotes. If they're kind of similar in nature, are they talking about the same thing? Are they in relation to the same event or to the same character? Something that combines them. Can you guys start making groups? So how you can do this, you guys, is as you hover over one of the quotes, you'll see this little box right here, right? If you just click on this, you can connect to a post. So when I do this, see how it highlights everybody else's? Say I wanted to connect it to this one, right? We just hit connect. And I'm hoping, I'm just gonna do this and see what happens, you guys. I actually don't know if they do actually connect, but let's just see. Oh, look, and it draws a little line. Now, what if I wanna erase this? Oops. Disconnect from a post. There we go. So then that's how you delete it. Okay, you guys? So if you make a mistake, you can go back and delete that. So this is what I want you to do is as a group, okay, so you guys can work together. That's okay, Angelina. You're going to hover over, okay? You're going to hover over one of the quotes. Then you'll see this little black box with the 3 lines. You're going to click on it and it'll say connect to post. And then you go and find the one that you want to connect it to and it'll draw a line there. Okay? That's how you do it. See, watch. So if I say to connect to this one, it's going to connect. Okay, so someone's already going in and connecting. Fantastic. So if you guys can see some connections that are happening, do it. So now if I want to delete that, because I actually haven't even read these quotes, you guys, just disconnect and you can click that and it'll be there. So I want to take, let's do I don't know, what do you guys think? 15 minutes, 20 minutes to go back in, and I want you guys to see if you can find some connections that are happening within the quotations that you guys chose. Okay. Maybe let's just start with 15 and we'll take it from there. But what I want you to think of in the back of your mind, and I'm just going to bring back up my PowerPoint, you guys, here, because this is important, okay? So I want you to think about, yeah, Jess, this is what I'm trying to think about, right? This is what I want you to think about. So you're going to come up with, as you're making those connections to the quotes, okay, are they relatable in topic? Are they relatable? You know what I mean? Like, do they have the same meaning behind them? Okay, that's what you're looking for. Do you see that the meaning behind those quotes are very, very similar? And then in the back of your mind, as a group, I want you guys to come up with too is, what are those similarities? What are the topics that are forming within these quotations that you guys found? And where I'm heading with this, and maybe knowing this ahead of time will help you guys make those connections, is what are the themes that are emerging? What was the author's message through these quotations that you guys found so important? I want to start compiling themes of the novel. What was the author's message? Okay? And ignore number 5. Obviously, I forgot to delete that. Okay? You guys don't need to do that. Focus on what do you see some of the themes. So start making those connections and making in your mind and as a group the themes that are happening. Okay? So go ahead. Let's go 20 minutes. Okay? Let's start there and see how we do. So 20 minutes. Go ahead and get started, you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I see a couple of you are typing. Feel free to send me those themes that you see emerging. All right, a few of you already have. Fantastic. So make sure you guys, but I want you to also be prepared to share, okay? And that's what we will do right now, okay? And you may not have picked up on some themes as a group, and that's okay. So this is the time that we're gonna take right now to actually come up with some themes in the novel. Maybe the quotes didn't resonate with you, but you've already thought of some themes as well, and that's totally fine. Right, you guys? Perfect. I'm seeing some of you guys messaging me. Good. You know what's funny, you guys, is, you know, every time I do this, I always think like, oh, every year it'll be different. Kids will come up with different themes every year. And you know what's funny? You don't. So it just shows that honestly, these themes are timeless, right? And that when every student, that's what they pick up on. So now, what I want to do, yeah, perfect. I'm just looking quickly through your themes, you guys. So what I want to do is actually partner up really quick, because I know it's easier sometimes to share with a partner first to bounce ideas off of, and then we'll come back and as a group, okay? So what I want to do is let's take 5 minutes in a partner share and discuss some of the themes that you were seeing in the novel, whether it be through the quotations or just in general what you're thinking the theme of the novel really was. What was the author, and there are multiple themes, you guys, in this novel. Okay, don't think that there's like one overarching theme. Okay, there are multiple themes within the novel. So I want to just partner up really quick, and then we'll come back as a class and see what we've come up with. So don't worry about raising your hands. We're just going to go off the participant list. So Alex and Alexis, Angelina and Belle, Bryn, Cassandra, Kaylin and Dean, Dylan and Emily, Jess and Jocelyn, Josh and Caitlin P, Caitlin T and Christiana, Kyla and Lindsay, and then Sean and Slade. Okay, perfect timing. So let's just take 5 minutes, you guys, and discuss the themes of the novel. All right, come on back. I see some fantastic stuff happening here. So what I'm gonna do, come on back, you guys, give me a green check mark. And as I'm waiting for you, I'm going to just bring up Blackboard here, you guys, just so we can see. And then I'm just gonna move to my other computer. And what I'm gonna do is, as you guys are typing, I am going to detach panel again, jot down your thoughts here. So this is what I want from you guys. I've lost my cursor. Hold on, you guys. There it is. All right. So in the room chat now, can we please jot down some ideas around the theme? What did you guys come up with? Just type of it into the room chat, please. And as you do this, I will write out our ideas. Whoa, you guys are going so fast. Exploration, morality, okay, and ethics, okay? And I'm gonna come back to this. Oh, you guys are going so fast. Friendship, I see. Oh, just wait, I lost my, I see friendship. Please let me know too if I've missed something. I'm just gonna go back, you guys. You guys are way too ahead of me here. Okay, I'm gonna put innocence. And I will make this bigger, I promise. Loyalty, family, I see. Exploring. And if I put double, that's totally fine as well, you guys. Friendship. Exploration. Strength. Adventurous. Friendship. Friendship again. And you guys can see that some of these are overlapping, right? Change. Oh, I like that one, Jessica. So true, Caitlin. Oh. All right, so I'm gonna put Gamble down too. Now, it looks like, okay, now I'm just gonna make this bigger so you guys, oops, so we can actually, oh, my cursor. It won't let me go bigger, you guys. Okay, that's all right. Makes me so angry when it's picky. Okay, so this is what I want to do. Remember, now some of you may not have looked at this because I kind of skimmed over it when we were doing the Innovation Center tour and the bird sanctuary. And remember, we were talking about themes in a different context, right? And within that assignment, I gave you guys actually a sheet in there around how to formulate a theme, okay, from a different perspective. Now, what you guys have listed here are the basis of topics. They're not necessarily themes. Like exploration is a topic, right? Friendship is a topic. A theme is, what is the author's message about friendship? What is the author's message about exploration, right? What is the author's message around change or difference, right? That's where we need to expand on our themes, okay? So how we do that, and Caitlin's getting there, both Caitlins, yep, perfect. That's what I'm looking for, but I'm gonna show you a way because I don't know if everyone saw in here, you guys, I'm pretty sure I put it in the actual Innovation Bird Sanctuary tour. I'm just going to go in there and make sure, and let's see what I put in there. Here, this, and yeah, this is here. So what I want you to do is this little strategy right here. We've come up with some of the topics. That's exactly what you guys just did. But now what you want is to develop that, okay? So you want to say, the author believes that friendship, right? And then create a statement about that topic. And then what you do is you cross out, the author believes that. And then voila, you have a theme statement. Okay? You don't want it to be vague. Okay? It's got to show some complexity in thought, right? Like we don't just want to say that, you know, the author believes that friendship is everlasting. That's very vague, okay? Okay, so there, we're getting there, right? I see you guys are typing in. So this is what I want you guys to do, okay? Now, it's already 11 o'clock, so I thought I was gonna get through a whole new lesson with you guys as well on top of this. We might not. What I wanna do is I'm gonna keep the, I'm just going to close this, or I'm going to bring this back up so you guys can see the topics, right? So if, Caitlin, we used yours, right? Your theme statement now says, friendship is undying. No matter the cost, friendship carries on if it is true. That would be the theme, one of the themes in the novel, right? Now you got to ask yourself, is that correct? Going back to some of the quotes, can you use some of those quotes to support that statement? Awesome. So that could potentially be one of our themes. So this is what I'm going to ask you guys to do. Either on your own or with your partner that you've already been working with. What I want you to do, and you can see that we've got tons of topics here, right, you guys? And you can see that, like, a lot of you mentioned friendship. That was huge. That was a big one. A lot of you mentioned exploration. That was a big one, okay? So take this list. I want you to choose 3, whether you're doing it individually or whether you're going to work with a partner, okay? What I want you to do is choose 3 that you think are like the big topics, okay? And what I want you to do is come up and make those 3 topics into 3 theme statements, okay? Once you've done that, then you are going to message me in Moodle your 3 theme statements, okay? Once I've compiled all the theme statements, Is there anywhere where you typed on the board, please? What, I'm not sure, Caitlin. Oh, yes. Belle, is that, yeah, Caitlin, is that what you mean? In Moodle. Yeah, I know. I'm going to work on that. I swear. I'm going to make this bigger. But remember, you guys can actually go back into Blackboard as well, right? You can always click over to your Blackboard and make that bigger on your computer to see that in front of you. Okay? But I'm going to work on trying to get this bigger right now as you guys work so that you can see it better in Zoom. So let's just take, let's take 20 minutes and come up with some theme statements. All right, and then we'll reconvene. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those theme statements and I'm going to post them in the assignment. And then next class, we'll go on and I'll tell you guys what we're going to do with those theme statements. All right, so go ahead, take 20 minutes either by yourself or with a partner. And all I want you to do is Moodle message me. That's what is going to be your assignment today, is to Moodle message me 3 theme statements. So you and your partner can have the exact same ones if you want. That's totally fine. All right? And then I'm going to compile them. Moodle, Dean, because once I leave Blackboard, I don't have access to those. So I want them in Moodle. Okay, you guys, Moodle message me your theme statements. That's huge. All right? So let's take 20 minutes and then we'll reconvene. Go ahead and get started, you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Now, this is for homework. You do need to message me your 3 theme statements for homework so that I can compile that list to put them into our next assignment, okay? No, just message them to me in Moodle, okay, you guys? That's all you have to do. Just message me your 3 theme statements. I've sent some of you some private messages here in Blackboard as well because I've been getting your guys' messages in Moodle and I've been responding to you guys back in Blackboard, all right? Just to clarify some things. Remember that a theme statement, you guys, is not a paragraph. It is a statement. It is not a paragraph. You need to make sure you say the author believes that fill in the blank in a sentence, even in less than a sentence. And then that's it. You do not have to justify it to me. That is where we are heading when we start writing our 5-paragraph essay, okay? So don't worry about that. Don't worry about the justifying part, okay? And then you get rid of the author believes that. Yes, you get rid of that part, right? And then you should just be left with this like beautiful statement about friendship or about innocence or about exploration or whatever you guys chose to your big one. Yes, in Moodle though. Okay, Cassandra, in Moodle. So that is what your homework is. So there's essentially not an assignment to hand in today, all right? I thought we were gonna start our 5-paragraph essays today, but apparently not. But that's good. I wanted this for you guys to dig deeper, and I think you guys did, which is fantastic. So that is what you need to accomplish. You just need to message me in Moodle your 3 theme statements. That's it, okay? Give me a green check mark if you are clear on what you need to do for next day. Awesome. Perfect. Great. Have a great day, you guys. That's it for today. All right? Have a great day, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.